It's interesting reading to see the things that are familiar and the things that are not familiar from 25 years ago. We've also got a little pad there, and we'd like people to write in any ideas of things that we should include in the new time capsule to be exchanged with another group, to be opened in another 25 years. 26. 35. My goodness, time flies. My thanks also go to the members of the board, Gibson House volunteers for their help today, and especially to Elizabeth Nelson Raphael, I don't know if she's still in the and her staff for making today possible. The local councillor, John Fillion, sends his regrets. Since he was double booked, he couldn't make it, but he sent greetings on behalf of Mayor Miller and the City Council. On May the 25th, last month, Councillor Maria Augimeri, Chair of the North York Community Council, presented the Society with a Certificate of Distinction, which I'm sure you'll all see on the awards and publications display in the corner. This certificate of distinction for our continued efforts towards the protection of Toronto's history is really true. We do work very hard on the history of North York and the history of Toronto. It's also now my pleasure to introduce to you one of our members, and also the provincial representative for Willowdale, David Zimmer.
Well, thank you very much for the invitation to join you on the 50th anniversary today. I'm here with my wife Donna, and she's been touring around upstairs in the house and is quite taken with all kinds of objects there. So I wanted to leave you with this thought, and I just sort of a reflective, almost philosophical thought as I was coming up Yonge Street to come in here. It struck me that nothing underscores the work that the North York Historical Society is doing here in this part of the city than if you stand out on the street there and you have this site in sight, your eyesight, and looking out towards Yonge Street, you see the glass towers, the highways, the subways. Who would have thought 150 years ago could have looked ahead that somebody could take a few steps from the front yard here and a sea of glass towers, busy highways, subway stations would have been incomprehensible to the people in those days. And if we think ahead another 100 or 150 years, who knows what things are going to look like 150 years from now. But because we don't know what things are going to look like, and because we're here in a sea of glass and asphalt and subways, it is really, really important, I think, for a group like the North York Historical Society to do what it's doing to preserve the historical heritage so that people can walk down the street and come in here and leave with a thought that the world wasn't always like it is 100 feet out there on Yonge Street. They can come in here and look around and imagine what it must do if it's their first visit and they've never seen this sort of a heritage site. Their life has always been out in the highways and the glass towers and subway stations. What it must do to their imagination, take their minds back generations. So I think that's the real value of the work of historical societies, and particularly North York, because if you lose this, then it's going to be all glass, all asphalt, all subways, and all Highway 401s. So congratulations on your heritage work, and I just love coming here. It's just, it's better than a glass of wine. It just brings me down. Thank you.
I won't make comparisons.
Thank you.
We have a representative of the Ontario Historical Society here, I think wants to wants to say a few words. So, Christina, would you introduce yourself? And
My name is Christina Perfetto. I'm from a membership from the Ontario Historical Society, and Rob was unable to make it, so he sends you his best wishes. And we do like to congratulate our good friends and neighbors. Keep up the good work, and once again, best wishes.
So I will just take a moment to read this to you and then put it on the awards and publications table. The Ontario Historical Society presents to the North York Historical Society this certificate in recognition of its 50th anniversary of identifying, preserving, protecting and promoting Ontario's local history. Willowdale, Ontario, June 2010.
I'm taking video.
Why don't you just have this there?